Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to share one simple advice with you. It is learning when to walk away. The strongest thing I ever did for myself is walking away. Walking away from arguments that can never be resolved, walking away from people who don't respect me, value me, or appreciate my efforts, walking away from friends who pretend that they are my friends, meanwhile behind me they are enemies in disguise. I used to think unconditional love meant, oh, when you love someone, you love them completely, even with their bad character, you just accept them and love them, because the love is not supposed to be conditional. But what true unconditional love means, I love you for as long as you keep behaving yourself, I would continue loving you. Do you understand? But the moment unconditional love means, I would love you if you keep doing the things you are supposed, if you know what you are supposed to do to please me, and you keep doing them for our relationship to work and be successful. Unconditional love does not mean I'll love you regardless. I'll love you regardless if you disrespect me. I will love you regardless if you cheat on me. I will love you regardless of when you cannot even provide for me. Walking away does not necessarily mean that you are weak. Sometimes walking away means that you have finally realized your worth. You know your value, and you have realized that having peace of mind is more valuable than pain. Here are some reasons why you should walk away from people, environment, and relationships that do not serve you. Number one, when you keep being in a place when you keep being in a place that you are not valued for so long, for a long period of time, you start losing yourself, and you start forgetting who you are, thinking there's no other word out there. You start feeling lesser than yourself, and you start thinking, oh, maybe if I stay a little while, they will appreciate me, they'll love me, things will get better. But you staying would not make them appreciate you or realize your value. What you can do is walk away. Sometimes distance actually makes people realize their mistakes, but most people do not change. So if it has come to the point where you have decided to walk away, I advise you think about it, carefully and before walking away, because if you decide to walk away without looking back, knowing that there's a future, and there's a bright future ahead of you. So number two reasons why you should walk away is that, when you walk away, you protect your energy, and you start pouring that energy that you're giving that toxic person or whoever was draining you. You start pouring back those energies into yourself, and you start looking differently. You start looking healthier and better. To know is that you might not understand this, but what you should know is that every relationship takes energy from you, including family, friends, and co-workers. Everybody you decide to be friends, everybody you should decide to be associated with, there's a price that you are paying, and that price is your energy, right? So it is either you are attracting their own energy and they are taking yours, or energies, or you are supplying them energy. So depending on what they are carrying, if they are carrying negative energy, that is how you start carrying their heavy burdens and carrying negative energy around. This is why sometimes when you notice, when some people come near you, you start having this feeling of unease, like you are not comfortable. There's nothing wrong. They've not shown you anything, they've not shown you any bad side or any bad character, but then deep within you start feeling that there's something wrong with this person, or that you cannot even pinpoint what is really wrong, but that's a sign that there's something wrong. Believe in your instincts. Or sometimes somebody will just come into your life, you'll be doing very fine, and then before you know it, because of your association or your contact with that person, everything starts going bad for you, everything starts going sour, and their life starts getting better. So that's why you have to be careful. You don't have to be afraid of letting go of someone who constantly disrespects you, who constantly drains you, and who constantly disappoints you. Let go of them and don't feel sorry. second reason why you should learn to let go today is because you've started realizing your own value. You started respecting yourself. I mean, when you love and respect yourself, there's a certain way you carry yourself that when other people come into your life and they don't treat you that same way that you want to treat yourself, you don't allow them stay. When you meet people and they don't treat you the way you want to be treated, you don't allow them stay in your life, because you are finally realized that, I mean, you rather be alone than be in the wrong company. Having peace of mind at the end of the day is better than being with 1 million people who do not care about you. It is not okay that you are accepting to be treated poorly by people. It is not okay. It just shows that you don't like or respect yourself. Most of the time, right, you can only grow when you let go of what has been holding you back. But I also want you to remember that walking away from situations that don't serve you doesn't make you heartless. It makes you wise. When you decide to walk away, right, in most cases, you are saving the both of you. And it's not even about them, it's about you. It's about you valuing yourself, knowing fully well that you respect yourself, you love yourself, and you know what you truly deserve. I've had to let go of a lot of things. I've had to let go of jobs that don't serve me. I've had to let go of people, relationships that don't serve me. I've had to let go of environments that don't serve me, because I know that, me staying there or remaining there wasn't helping me. And if it is not helping you, it cannot help the person that you are trying to love. There's no benefit in it, because sometimes you might just be afraid that, okay, maybe if I stay longer, if I show them more love, if I give them more attention or more money or whatever they want, if I can continue giving more, maybe they will change their mind. But their mind never changes. The truth is, they will never change if you continue giving them more of what they do not appreciate. So when you give somebody more of what they do not want, or what they have shown you that they do not like, what do you think what do you think will happen? They abuse it, and before you know it, it starts to even irritate them. For example, if you are in a relationship if you are in a one-sided relationship, right, and your partner has shown you countless times that they cannot be trusted, they disrespect you, they cheat on you, and when you even look around, there's no benefit. There's no even benefit of having them around, because they are not taking care of you. They are not paying your bills. At the end of the day, you start to ask yourself, what's the benefit of having this person around? The only benefit of having them around to you might be, oh, I love them, or oh, maybe I want to take care of them, or maybe I feel indebted. I feel like their mother. I feel like their father. I feel like I'm their uncle that should be taking care of their responsibilities. It is not wrong to take care of someone, don't doubt me wrong, but it is wrong for you to continue giving to someone what they don't value, thinking they are going to reciprocate one day and make you happy. They would not. This is your confirmation that they will not change. They will only change the day you decide to pack your things and leave them. That is the day that they will change. They only change the day they wake up and realize, oh, she's no longer there, or he's no longer there. They moved on with their life. That is the day they will change. They only change the day you decide, you stand up for yourself and say, no, I cannot take this anymore. I know that I deserve better. They only change the day you realize you have to put yourself first. And you start putting yourself first. That is the day they will change. That's the day they will realize their mistake. But I hope by then it will not be too late. Right? Because one thing about me is that if I love someone, or if I want to be there for someone, I'm there 100%. But if you take me for granted and you feel like, oh, she's a fool because she loves me so much, she can do anything for me. The day I wake up and say I am done, I am done. I am not looking back. But that takes a lot of courage. You have to be mentally prepared, and you have to be emotionally prepared, so and even spiritually prepared to face some kind of things that you might not even expect. And like I said, it's not everybody that you can walk away from. There are some people that when you try to walk away, they will threaten to kill you, or they will threaten to take your life. Those are difficult people, but with strategic planning, there's nobody you cannot walk. And some of you might just say, oh, I want to walk away, but I am afraid. If I walk away, they might kill me. They might come after my life. They might do this one. My dear, there's nobody you cannot walk away from if you really want to. But you have to plan, plan and protect your future. Because if you don't plan and protect yourself, you could be gone. They could take your life. I've seen a lot of situations like that where couples will be having issue, and then one party leaves, before you know it, the other person is dead. Yes, it happens. Or I've seen situations where one person is afraid to leave because they don't have money. They are afraid that, okay, if I leave this person, I might go and suffer. But are you even happy? Are you not suffering where you are? Why are you always seeing the negative side of things? Why can't you see the positive? Why can't you think, oh, maybe if I leave, I know it's going to be tough for the first few weeks or months, but I know I'm going to bounce back. I know who I was before I met this person, and I know what I can do. If I have to start over again, you're not just starting over as a novice, right? You're starting over as someone who is experienced, who has gone through that thing before, or something similar. So you're starting over might not be as difficult as you are thinking in your mind. There's nothing wrong with starting over. For me, I like to start over a lot. I don't know, but I think I like to start over, because sometimes it is a lot of work when to start over, but you actually learn, and it gets easier when you decide to start over. All over again. Yeah, it gets easier, because the first attempt might be difficult. The second attempt would not be as difficult as the first, and the third attempt would be far less difficult. There's nothing absolutely wrong with picking up your pieces, walking away, and starting over from square one. So that'll be all for today. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I hope you